So this vehicle is almost completed. It drives great, no engine lights. It'll be down at White Rock Dodge for sale to whoever wants to have this in their driveway.
Let me set the emergency brake first.
Oh, good. Safety first, guys.
Brought to you by Epic Adventure Outfitters.
Like, look how thick this is.
How thick? How thick?
That'll make your wife smile.
Or cry.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't you always wanted a Gladiator chassis as the couch? You know your wife does. But we're clearly removed the inferior 3.6 power plant already, and we're getting everything set up nicely to put in a really shiny new engine, the Demon motor. What we've done so far, we cut off all the brackets that held the old engine. We've welded in the new brackets from America's Most Wanted. We then, at the time, since we have no engine in the way, it's kind of nice here right now, we chopped off all the control arm brackets on the frame, and we mounted and welded Teraflex's long arm brackets in. We're doing a front long arm suspension on this vehicle with all the pieces that America's Most Wanted has put together as their lift kit they use regularly. So we're going to try that out on this build. We've then changed the cross member to the heavy duty cross member they supply because the Demon motor does come back a fair bit. So we now have a very strong welded one, a lot stronger than one we took out. We've done our trimming on the gas tank. We've removed the exhaust clearly. We're gonna go drop the motor into this chassis, roll it back inside, and continue with our work. Stay tuned. Always find me holding the ass end. Always grabbing ass. That went extremely well.
Just go.
All right, we're now at the stage of the build where the body is now back connected. The Demon engine is mated into its new home. It can't go anywhere now. It's bolted down. We got all the lines run. The rad stack is assembled, so it'll be able to go in and out many times as we test fit, sizing all the lines for both the power steering, the oil cooler, the tranny cooler, the coolant pump for the intercooler. See a lot of stuff going on here with coolers.
A lot of coolers.
Sounds like we're in the States already. Just have another coolers. So, after this is all said and done, we are going to lift it. We'll be doing the suspension. We'll be dealing with the axles that got dropped off yesterday. But for now, we're just going to make sure the engine's all buttoned up, and we'd like to at least get one full start up, hopefully on Monday coming up, before we start doing the suspension. We just want to be able to like, yep, engine works, on to the next job. On a side note, little tip for you techs out there. This is one of those new Gladiator frames where it's got the big crash bar here to help prevent killing your passenger. Normal kits that would just normally fit, bolt up and go here are not likely going to fit. There are some new braces inside the frame that you didn't know were there until now, and they are. They're literally right inside the frame rails, which make it very hard to get in your flag nuts and some other things. So just be careful. You can remove that bracket, but there's some other stuff you're not going to be able to cut out. We used to have a spare here, but we both know this vehicle's never leaving pavement, so we didn't need that anymore. This is the coolant tank and the coolant pump from the TRX that is going to pump the coolant to and from the intercooler and through the supercharger so we can cool the air and make more HPs. All in total, this vehicle holds about 7 gallons of coolant. So you probably should carry a spill kit with you too.
More than just a simple twist.
More than a simple twist going on there. All right, we're getting close to starting time here, so what are the next steps?
So next steps, we've got to get the taser program. So we've got to turn off the electronic power steering pump because we don't have that anymore.
Right.
We've got to also go in there and do a throttle pedal relearn so that it knows, you know, what's full throttle and what's not. And then we should be able to give it its first fire up.
Excellent. Okay, you ready?
Okay, fire.
Here we go.
Oh, hold on. I can't push the brake because the seat's not bolted in. Well, cranks.
Cranks.
Oh, hey.
Okay, what do
Hey,
you
Craig, I thought you were
Take the cap
I thought you were gonna take it off. Standing there with a camera in your hand, that's it.
Okay, now that we have fuel in the truck, you know, is there oil in this engine?
I never checked.
Still no?
I think I have it on film. He put
There's
oil
a bunch of oil bottles over there, but we've been doing so many engines, I don't know.
in. Well, let's hope there's oil in it.
Quarter tank now.
Well, we'll know quick.
We didn't have.
That definitely helps.
Okay.
We got a 4 tank of gas now, so that's a definite.
tank.
Ooh, we got gas.
We got gas.
Let it
Sorry,
prime
man.
a few
Sorry.
times.
I had gas.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
What did you say? I can't hear you.
It runs.
That won't wake the neighbors up at all.
I can't feel my legs.
You put in earplugs?
I put an earplug.
What?
What?
Jesus.
Right, rear diff is out. It's beautiful.
That one's a little bit bigger than the last one.
It's a Dana 80.
Just a little bit bigger. Wow.
Holy shit, that's a fat. Are we building a dump truck? It comes to a point where it gets overkill, right? Like, this must have been in a tank one day. So, this is a BMF diff. It's really big. Dana 80 brakes, full float, ARB locker built in. If you break this, you need to learn to drive or find a new hobby. That's about all I can come up with right now, because this thing is big.
pump again.
What are we putting this on? A Crosstrek?
The Crosstrek.
Crosstrek. Subaru Crosstrek.
Subaru Crosstrek. 38.
If you don't have a Crosstrek and you live in Seattle or Portland, they pretty much tax you for not having it. And you always have to have your French press on you at any time. And a beanie. Definitely a beanie.
Definitely a beanie.
And probably look like a lumberjack, but not even know what wood is. And if you buy an axe, it's going to be like a fancy axe from like Peter McKinnon that you put on your mantle at home.
You don't have to use it.
It's definitely.
You just show people that you have it.
Just show people the nice axe.
What's going on here, guys?
I'm sitting down.
Okay, cool.
This is the most comfortable chair in the building. It's also the most expensive chair in the building.
Right.
Yep, you can record. Good to go? Yep.
I push buttons.
Push the buttons.
I push buttons. Things happen.
Just pure sex.
Just pure wow. If this doesn't make her wet, I don't know what will. God damn.
Tell us what we're driving here today.
We are driving a very relaxed Sunday driving vehicle to go to church in. This is your typical 2022 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. Couple slight engine modifications. I think we upgraded the air filter and probably a performance K&N oil filter. So, in case you felt driving the Gladiator was a little lackluster, you can now head down to White Rock Dodge and buy one of these. This is a fully built Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. It has been swapped with a full new powertrain with a Demon motor out of a Challenger with Dana 60/80 axles front and rear, brakes out of a 4500, long arm front suspension, Falcon shocks all the way around, tuned to a V8 engine. It's a lot of good fun.
What suspension is in this again?
So what we did is kind of a bit of a hybrid suspension. So it's got Teraflex's front long arm, rear control arms. We didn't add any track bar bracketry because it's all on the aftermarket axles. It wasn't necessary. Upgraded track bars, tie rod, drag links. All the shocks have been switched over to a V8 tuned Falcon shock, as well as the coil springs front and rear are set up specifically for this powertrain.
All right, what kind of gas mileage you getting in a Demon here?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Yeah, when you go to White Rock Dodge and you buy this crazy vehicle, make sure you ask for the life insurance policy.
Gotta leave your kids something.
Gotta leave your kids something, because
There's a point at which fun is too much,
yeah,
and then you can't have any more fun.
correct.
So this vehicle is almost completed. It drives great, no engine lights. The only thing we're waiting on is some of the trim incidentals to come in so we can change out the headlights and a couple little trim pieces around the vehicle. And then it'll be down at White Rock Dodge for sale to whoever wants to have this in their driveway. In the interior, we ripped out all the seats and we sent them out and had Catskin send us their nicest leather. And we had it all done with the nice red stitching, the Demon logo put into the seat. We pulled the dash, had it painted piano black. It has a lot more of a luxurious feel in this. The seats are a lot more comfortable and actually are real leather. And if you don't happen to have a tall stature or quite lazy, we got you covered on getting up into this truck. We got these wheels direct from Fuel. They are a Rage wheel. We had it sent out, gloss painted, completely black, no machining visible. They're a very high positive wheel. It's very few to choose from. So there's a 20x9 plus 20 offset, thus allowing us to be fairly tucked with the tires, that if you needed to worry about tire poke, you could add a simple fender extension and still be street legal, but fit on your 8-bolt massive axle. The tire, no other than the Nitto Trail Grappler, because very few tires come in a 38, 13.5, 20, and we thought that just fit the bill really nicely.
Hey guys, Sean here from The Story Till Now. As you guys know, Epic Adventure Outfitters is one of the biggest supporters of our whole adventure crew. Me, Casey, and Teddy all get our crazy stuff like Hemi swaps and lift kits, everything done here. Everything that Epic carries is top end and it's all tested by the Ginger and his crew. This includes the Epic Kraken air inflation system, things like trailhead deflators, metal cloak and Rebel off-road parts, epic swag, and more. All of this is available on the new Epic online store at epic-4wd.com. We ship all over Canada and the United States. And if you click on the link in the description, it actually helps support my channel and my adventures, which I appreciate. Check it out, guys.